Video, I'd like to talk to you about interest quite briefly. So, if we define interest, we define it as the cost of borrowing money. So, let me put this into perspective for you. Let's say you borrow £100 from me, and I say that's fine, but for each year, when you keep this money, you pay me back an extra £10. So that means that after 1 year, you'd owe me the original £100 plus 10 extra pounds, in other words, £110. In the second year, because you've kept that money for 2 years, you owe me £100 plus 2 lots of £10, so £120, and so on and so forth. So this you could think of as a fee or a cost, so a fee or a cost of borrowing this money from me. I'm charging you this amount for borrowing this money. Now, when we look at interest, we tend not to talk of it in that terms. We tend to talk of it as interest rates. So let me give you an example of that. So when we talk about interest, we usually say, so let's say you want to borrow £100 from me, and I say you can borrow this amount at a 10% interest rate, right? Now, all this means, I apologize, that's my clock. All this means is after 1 year, you owe me £100 plus 10% of the £100, which is £110. And you can see that we can cancel out these 100s, and this is our cost or our fee, which we talked about earlier. And what happens in year 2 depends on whether you look at simple interest or compound interest, and I'm going to cover this in my next video. But in essence, this is what interest is. It's the cost of borrowing money, and we tend to talk about it in terms of interest rate as percentages, and it's this extra additional fee or cost. That's how you can think about it. So in our next video, we'll talk about simple interest. Thank you for watching.